What's up, everybody? D'Angelo here, and this video is going to be a little story time video on my time in Kirby or whatnot, my time as a Kirby salesman. And I got this video planned back here or whatnot because this is literally what I used to have to do or whatnot. This was the vacuum cleaner, well, not this exact one here or whatnot, it was newer, but this vacuum here, the shampooer and all that, and you would just have to sit there in your really nice clothes or whatnot and just pitch these people over and over and over. And Kirby has a really bad name to it, or whatnot, because like they train you to be this way, guys. Like they really do. They train you to not leave a house basically until you get a yes. So I really liked Kirby. Like I'm not gonna like down the company at all or whatnot. I really, really, really did like Kirby. That's where the team D'Angelo, like basically a lot of stuff came from my Kirby experience, my Team D'Angelo company or whatnot. That's where I got the name from, because every time I sold, they would I would go around, slap everybody's hands, and everybody would just chant Team D'Angelo, Team D'Angelo, Team D'Angelo, and then that's how the whole Team D'Angelo, that's where I got the name from. And what else was there? That's where I made my first $1,800 in 1 week. And basically coming from a factory, type of thing where I was making $300, a week or whatnot, then I jumped to $1,800 in 1 week. I was like, holy crap, But the bad part about getting a lot of money without gradually or whatnot is that you don't have the mindset for it. So as soon as I got the $1,800, it was gone in like 300. I mean, like 3 weeks or whatnot. Completely burned it up, and then I didn't. No, I was like, basically, if I do this amount of time, if I do this again, it'll just duplicate and happen over and over and over. And that's not what happened. I went like 2 weeks without selling. I ended up going, I think it was like a really long time without selling after that. After I got a few more sales or whatnot, it was like 2 months or something. I fell behind like 2 months on the rent. My lights ended up getting cut off for like 2 days. It was really ugly, and true, I could have asked mom and dad or whatever for money or whatnot, but I was so proud. I got so much pride. I was like, I put myself in this predicament. I need to fix it, right? So I went on Craigslist, made some money really quick, was able to pay my rent, able to get my lights and stuff back on, so that was super good. But and Kirby is, depending on who's running it, whatever, for the little distributorship or whatnot, it's a real pain in the ass. Like they want you to be there on time and basically damn near clock in or whatnot. Now obviously it's not like a real clock in thing, at least when I was there or whatever. But basically they want you there on the time schedule and all this shit, but you're technically an independent contractor. But if you show up late, you get in trouble like an employee. Like how the fuck does that make sense? Um, and it was like, and then they also try to shame you type of thing, when you didn't sell, and then they always wanted you to lie. And I hated lying. Like, I really don't like lying. I remember the little manager dude or whatnot told me, he's like, yeah, pull me to the side or something like that. And he was like, D'Angelo, he's like, you're never going to be a good salesman. I was like, well, damn, tell me how you really feel. And he was like, you won't be a good salesman because you're not a liar. Now I remember that shit clear as day. I was like, how the hell does that make sense? Like, why should I have to lie to sell something? And like legit, I remember this was like the head of the company dude or whatnot, at least as a distributor I was at. And he legit told me this shit. You will never be a good salesman because you don't lie. And I'm like, you shouldn't have to lie to sell something. That's legit what they want you to do. Like every time you go to one of these houses or whatnot, they want you to tell them that it's brand new every single time. And in all reality, you're just taking this from house to house to house to house to house until someone buys it. And then another bad thing is with these Kirby's is that they sell them for the different prices. Like they'll sell them, like they'll legit have one. I remember one time legit. There was a distributor dude or whatnot who came with, and he sold one across the street for like $1,200, and then another dude came and he sold one. These are all the people in the same end or whatnot, and he came and he sold one like right across the street from the house for like $3,000. Like just think if they talk, like one paid $1,200, the other one paid $3,000. They literally live right across the street. Like come on now, like it's stuff like that. Like you can't do stuff like that. But they did this stuff all the time, and they did not care because as long as 3 days passed, they didn't have to deal with it. Like they was like, take it up with the insurance company, not the insurance company, but the credit company or whatnot. That was it. And then if there was like no sales, I mean like no refunds or anything like that. After that 3 days hit, it done. Goodbye. You know, you can't come to us. You couldn't bring it back or anything along those lines. And I used to hate that. You know, I used to hate all the sales. I used to hate all that stuff about it. I used to have a meeting every single morning on overcoming objections. I used to hate that shit. Like, why should you have, like, why should there, you know, you have to overcome objections or whatnot? Like, if they don't want to buy it, it's just that simple. They just don't want to buy it. Like, I remember one time, it was this lady, and, you know, she really, really, really wanted the, you know, the Kirby or whatnot. And then she was like, her husband would not approve. She was like, it's just too much money for the vacuum. But she really, really, really wanted it. So I was like, okay, you know, and I left it at that. You know, and I was just getting in trouble for that shit too. And he's like, oh, that's a lay down, that's a lay down. Basically, it's like, that's an easy sell. But, you know, I don't want to do anything to where I can't sleep at night. You know, so I'm not really that type of person or whatnot. But basically, a month later went by, and then we ended up driving by that same house. And my friend, you know, he had just started or whatnot. He went over there and he knocked on the door, got in. And then he, you know, they sold it to her. Like the manager dude went in and, you know, they pressured the sale or whatever. And then she bought it. And then literally the very next day, I kid you not, you know, after they got done talking shit about me, like, oh, you went to the same house and you couldn't sell it and all this stuff and whatnot. And this was like the head dude. Like he was talking good shit. Like this is legit how I used to talk to people. You know, and you couldn't fucking sell it and this and that. And literally, I kid you not, after like 30 minutes of them basically chewing my ass out for not selling it to that lady, her husband came in and threatened to sue because they had pressured his wife into buying a $2,000 vacuum cleaner, right? And then after all that shit happened, I was like, that's why I didn't fucking sell her that vacuum cleaner, right? But that is pretty much it, guys. That kind of sums up my whole experience inside Team D'Angelo, I mean, inside Kirby or whatnot. Like I said, I had a lot of positive stuff happen. I had a lot of negative stuff happen or whatnot. But for the most part, I would do it again, you know, solely just because, you know, like it gave me the proper mindset in Team D'Angelo. It gave me all that fun stuff or whatnot. You know, but that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys ever been in Kirby, if you ever done anything in sales or whatnot, any door-to-door sales. Let me know your experience down below. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching.